Videos replies to this clip saying, earlier this month, Rampage Jackson revealed that he saved up bail money for his son Raja since he knew that he wasn't going to college.
Roger and his oldest son, whole life, I knew them two wasn't going to college. And my two Japanese kids, I knew that it was going to college. So I saved up college tuition for the two Japanese kids and bail money for Roger and his brother. So
he just admits, like, okay, well, my two biological kids are fuck-ups. They're going to end up in jail. I'm just going to save money for bail. God, I had two idiot children, but those Japanese motherfuckers I adopted. The Japanese are smart. God damn, no wonder he's got daddy issues. What the fuck?
Say what you want about me, twist my words all you want. Hopefully none of your kids fuck up bad enough to have people judge your parenting. When all is said and done, when justice takes place, no matter what happens, I'll still be a parent that loves all his kids. I'm allowed to complain about the—
Loving your kids doesn't make you a good fucking parent. All parents love their kids. That's not what makes you a good parent. That's like what a 12-year-old thinks a good parent is. Ooh, okay. All right, Rampage Jackson, let's go.
A clip went viral of popular MMA fighter Rampage Jackson's son swinging multiple times at an unconscious wrestler who goes by Psycho Stu, with this clip leaving many people shocked and appalled. Raja walked off afterwards saying that he did it so people would stop calling him a bitch, but in response, the whole internet exploded, going after him much worse than before.
And all of them pretty much collectively called him a bitch in response.
And after Psycho Stu was hit multiple times on—
Oh, okay, so he's leaving out the context there. The reason he's, like, screaming about people calling him a bitch, no one in the ring that night, the guy he punched, no one there, no one at the event called him a bitch. His chat did, because he was live streaming on Kick, but I don't think that's what set him off, because there have been, you know, leaked calls and stuff from his dad later. His dad calls him, in between, or while he's sitting in the crowd, his dad calls him because his dad's watching his live stream. And his dad called him a bitch. And gay. Called him a bitch and gay. Because he was hugging on his manager after getting hit in the head with a can. And that's at least that's what his dad thinks he saw. So his dad was the one who got him all worked up. It was clearly his, like, needing daddy's approval and his daddy issues that got him worked up. I don't think it was, like, Kick Chat calling him a bitch. I mean, it would be even more pathetic if a chat load of fucking 12-year-olds called him a bitch and that's what got him worked up. But I think it was actually his dad.
Unconscious, Raja got a call while still live, and he was told that Psycho Stu was flatlining. And to this, Raja said,
my bad.
And Rampage Jackson, his father, responded to the situation, saying that his son was provoked into the situation by Psycho Stu, but that regardless, he doesn't condone his son's actions. He also went live talking about the racism he's received in response to this whole situation breaking out, as Psycho Stu is still in the hospital recovering. Welcome to the internet versus Rampage Jackson. It starts when a Clipped Season posted the clip with the caption, Rampage Jackson's son was just banned on Kick for beating up a man flatlined in the ring. Fighter could possibly be dead. And we will have to censor this clip just because—
Now, he did survive, but at the time when he got the call, he thought that he had died because he got the flatline and his response was just my bad. And then he ends his kick stream, which is probably the worst look possible. Stu doesn't need to be banned. He needs to be in jail.
Isn't the violence in YouTube TOS, but here is the clip.
Hey, you gotta stop this shit, man.
Yeah, you can fucking hear children screaming and shit. Like, the people in the audience know that, oh, this is what it looks like if it's real. We don't like it when it's real. We like it when it's fake and it's entertainment. This is unhinged. Jesus.
George replies, he needs to be thrown in prison. That's some cruel behavior.
That's what I would hope everyone would say. Damn, usually they cut it before it goes on for that long. Yeah, it's insane like how long he was able to stay in the ring and just go on, and how many guys had to like hold him down until he finally calmed down and left. Like, they shouldn't have been holding him down and just holding on to him like that to try to calm him down. Fuck that shit. They should have been beating his ass. I mean, dude's an MMA fighter and a bit of a beast, but there's like 5 of you dudes. Most of them just stood there and watched. Like, the minute that one brave dude came in there and actually tackled him and got a hold of him, like, once he's under control, beat the fucking shit out of this guy. Beat the fuck out of him. I don't give a fuck if it's 5-on-1. Beat this dude within an inch of his life so he can lay there on the fucking ring next to the fucking dude that he just beat the fuck out of while he was unconscious. Fuck this guy. Situation is messed up, but the Chief kept playing it when he's punching him nonstop always makes me laugh. Jesus Christ, dude. It just beat the fuck out of this guy. Like, they should have been beating the shit out of him right then and there. They shouldn't have been holding him back. They should have just like, oh, I'll get him under control, hold him back. No, fuck that. Beat the fuck out of this dude. Fuck this guy. I don't give a fuck if it ain't a fair fight. And who cares if it's real and, you know, there's kids watching. He's already, fuck it. Like, at that point, the kids have already seen the worst of it. They saw him beat the crap out of an unconscious man, beat him within an inch of his life. So, you know, seeing a little street justice so that kids can learn, hey, fuck around and find out. Yeah, I think that they could have got away with it. They fuck that. They could have got away with it. I'm sticking to that. Should have beat this dude within an inch of his life right there. All 5 of you just fucking turned that ring into a royal fucking rumble.
Clip Season follows up with this post saying, Rampage Jackson fleeing the scene.
Tired of motherfuckers playing with me, bro. Real shit. One of them a bitch and fucking bit me. I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Call me bitch and shit. Not no fucking bitch, bro.
No one there called him a bitch. That was his own father on a phone call while he was sitting next to the ring.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna stand up for my fucking self because I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me, bro. Real shit.
Come on, man. We're leaving, man. We're walking away, bro. Let's not take it serious. Let's go. Come on, Roger. Let's go. Let's go, Roger. Let's go. Roger, let's go. Roger, I'm telling you, let's go. You listen to me. Listen to me, Roger. You need to listen to me right now, Roger. Let's go.
I don't give a fuck. You guys trying to jump me and shit.
Shut up. I want to hear the... God, I wish that guy would shut up. I want to hear what the dude yelling at him is saying. I couldn't make out most of it. He said something about a viral moment. Like, I want to hear what the guy is yelling at Raj, and this dude's just failing miserably to get him under control. Just shut up.
Shut to me. You can't fuck with me, bro.
Let's go.
You can't fuck with me.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Moskovsky replies,
Yeah,
he's
I
a
couldn't make it
moron. Dude took a wrestling match serious. Now tries to talk / convincing himself he did the right thing.
Nah, it's all daddy issues. He was fine until his dad called. At first, I thought it was Kick Chat, but it ain't Kick Chat. It's his dad. What is this random dude doing? Okay. All right, well, you have fun over there.
thing. This is a classic case of I fucked up, but I'll delude myself into thinking I did the right thing because of my ego. Over on LSF, Average Sag also posted the clip with the caption, streamer attempts first-degree murder live on stream. He was saying he wanted to fight a wrestler while watching a match, then proceeds to jump in unprovoked and assault one. And Scootin' Beaton replies, what the fuck is that psycho doing? This is a staged wrestling event and he legit slams that guy on his head and then full punches him 10 times full force? This guy needs 10 years plus prison time. And Pakistan replies, he hit him 20 plus times. And Scootin says, my bad, it didn't count. Honestly, who the fuck just constantly punches someone who is out cold? And City Folk Sitting replies, a psychopath who has next to no control over his emotions. Someone who clearly has demonstrated he doesn't belong in society any longer. And Magma Troop says, here are videos of him right after, attaching this clip.
Hello?
I think, is that his dad or his manager? I'm trying to make out the voice.
I told you to double leg that motherfucker and start welding him. I just saw the video.
Shit pissed me off though, Andre.
Okay, yeah, it's his manager, it's not his dad. All right.
I understand that, but now they can't wake the nigga up. He's fucking in the ring, fucking flatline, bro.
My bad.
So that's his response to hearing the news that he might have just killed a man. My bad.
Have to do all that shit. I understand y'all had heat. You didn't have to fucking take it there.
All right, I'll call you back later.
Let's go. Ready? Get in the car. Let's go.
Yeah, he's still just huffing and puffing, and then he ends his stream. So was that dude the fucking manager dude of his? Because fuck you too, dude. You're the one who told him that he should hit him for real. You're the one that gave him the idea. You're the one that told him to bring the receipts, etc., etc. And you didn't explain what that meant. Yeah, bring the receipts in wrestling means hit him once, but he's not a wrestler. What do you? He thought he had the green light for all of this. I mean, for at least a few hits. I mean, his dad gassed him up and he went overboard. He's still 100% responsible. But you're his manager. You're supposed to properly explain what he's walking into, and you clearly didn't.
And Magma Troop continues, it definitely has some regulation problems. In the second clip is saying, I'm tired of people playing with me, like an undeveloped child. This guy is going to end up murdering someone if they don't lock him up. And Figgy replies, how is
True.
he not detained and arrested? No, seriously, how the fuck did they let him out of the venue without a police escort? The event just had zero security whatsoever? And Andres says, this is Rampage Jackson's son. That's why. Fearbuck tweets out this clip with the caption, Rampage Jackson's son, Raja, revealed that the promoters allegedly told him to hit the pro wrestler before he did.
Tell you guys this, they told me to hit him and just leave. Somebody who pull me off of him will leave. I'm telling you, I'm gonna hit him as many times as I can. Watch. No, they
Okay, so they told him to hit him once, and then somebody will pull you off of him. Like, he's not supposed to stay there and keep going. He's clearly going against the stuff that they told him. But the only reason they even told him he could hit him once for real is because his manager told him to bring the receipt over that fucking can incident backstage that was clearly just a misunderstanding that you got apologized to for, and you said you were cool with. Like, everything was supposed to be sorted.
They didn't tell me to fake him. They said I could hit him for real.
One time. You can hit him for real one time.
Yeah, they allowed me to hit him for real. If he hits me back for real, I don't give a fuck. I want him to.
And Digi replies with this gift saying, all right, Raja, jump in there and punch him. It'll be good cross promo. Raja, excuse me, I have to go kill someone. And Seven Ixers replies, yeah, he said hit him, not try to knock his brain out of his ears. IDEK Jamar replies, the wrestler smacked the black dude up the side of the head with a beer can and got all in his face. The black dude tried to play it cool, but I guess anger got the best of him, and then this happened.
Nope, that is not what happened. Somebody didn't pay attention. God, it's just like, it's crazy the takes that some people have on the internet when they just have no idea what's going on. Because it was clear that wasn't the issue. Even if I didn't learn about his dad calling, just watching his stream and the lead up to it, it was clear that getting hit with the beer can wasn't the issue. His chat was what was gassing him up.
And for context as to what that commenter is talking about, Fearbuck tweets out this clip of an interaction between Raja and Psycho Stu sometime before Raja attacked him.
What, you don't know me?
Hell no. Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a little.
Oh, you don't know it?
Easy. He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
You're good.
What the fuck was that?
You don't sell it?
Dude, he's not a fucking
Bro.
worker, bro.
What the fuck was that? Hold on. I don't play that shit, bro.
Oh, sorry about
Nah,
that.
I will fuck him
we're
up,
good.
bro.
I know
No,
you will.
no.
We're good.
I will
Sorry
fuck
about
him
that.
up, bro.
I know you will.
I don't play that shit.
Sorry about that.
Nah, I will fuck him up,
I know
bro.
you will.
Digi says, why the fuck wouldn't he just beat the
Need to play the rest of the clip where he apologizes and he's like, I thought you were a worker, which is, I thought you were a wrestler. I thought that he thought they were doing a promo because he saw the cameras. Yeah, it was a misunderstanding. He's not playing enough of the clip to make that obvious, though.
old dude when he assaulted him with a can. Would have been self-defense. Now our boy's in hot water. And Valuta says, dude could have swung on him when he disrespected him to his face. Instead, he waited to catch him off guard while the dude is in a match. This is insanely pathetic and coward behavior, and if any of you support it, get help. No Context Videos replies to this clip saying, earlier this month, Rampage Jackson revealed that he saved up bail money for his son Raja since he knew that he wasn't going to college.
Roger and his oldest son whole life, I knew them two wasn't going to college. And my two Japanese kids, I knew that it was going to college. So I saved up college tuition for the two Japanese kids and bail money for Roger and his brother. So
He just admits, like, okay, well, my two biological kids are fuck ups. They're gonna end up in jail. I'm just gonna save money for bail. God, I had two idiot children, but those Japanese motherfuckers I adopted. The Japanese are smart. God damn, no wonder he's got daddy issues. What the fuck? Why would you, even if that's what you did, why would you say that out loud? On camera, where your son can see it.
don't fuck with him. If he go to jail, I'm just going to bail him out.
And Suarez posts this other clip saying Rampage Jackson finds out his son KO'd a pro wrestler on Sneako's stream.
Oh, and he's on Sneako's stream when he found out. Yeah, so that's why he made the call. He was on Sneako's... That means he was on Sneako's stream when he made the call to his son, calling him a bitch for hugging on his manager and getting hit with the can. And now he's seeing that, oh shit, I might have played a part in this. Do you like me now, Dad?
I hope it was staged. I hope it's staged, because sometimes people do hardcore. Some people do hardcore.
Dude, hanging out with Sneako looks boring as fuck. Sneako's always like on his phone and just like a yes man to whoever's there. So unless you're the crazy guy bringing the content, if you're just a normal person hanging out with Sneako, it's gonna be boring. Sneako's a boring person. He's a yes man. And if you're not doing crazy stuff for him to gas you up doing, and you just want to sit there and chill and be normal, then what you see right now is what you're going to get. That's going to be Sneako the majority of the time you stream with him, if you're a normal person just sitting there being normal. But yeah, and now he's like, I hope it's staged. You're the one that called him to call him a bitch for getting hit in the can, for getting hit in the head with a can on stuff that's supposed to be staged. You should have known that was staged too, because he didn't really hit him with the can. It's an old wrestler's trick. He crumpled the can in his hand as he hit him, so you get the sound, but he didn't actually hit him. You know, it's fake.
For wrestling.
The random guy also posts this tweet with the caption, here is Raja Jackson accepting Psycho Stu's apology before he brutally attacked him. Psycho Stu thought Raja was a wrestler and that they were setting up a storyline.
I apologize. I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I thought you were camera.
I get it.
We're not working out. Well, he's going to come out on your mat, Zeus. I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working.
I get it.
Enon replies, attacking after this is completely stupid, man. Dude is acting like a child. And Corey in the house says,
He is a child.
Anna.
Mentally. And his dad knew it. That's why he knew he wouldn't go to college. His kid's retarded. And his dad knew it and pretty much admitted it. Yeah, my kid's retarded. He's not going to go to college. He might go to jail, though. I better save money for bail. Fuck, man.
Tony says, what the hell? He just flipped a switch. He sounded understanding here, then later threw that all out the window. Fearbuck also tweets out the clip we looked at earlier where Raja gets the call about Psycho Stu flatlining, and XQC replies, a kick ban? Brother, where is the police? Most humans being pummeled like that would just die. The priorities are completely out of sync on this. That video is egregious, man. I better not see excuses/explanations for this. Looks premeditated as well. Awful. And
Chat. Hey, look, premeditated chat. He would in the ring, and he would bet. Nah, bro. How's my XQC impression? Did I do good? Chat.
Wayne God said,
XQC was right though. I'm just, I can't even like see him in text and not hear his voice now.
As almost kills a man, shows no remorse. Yeah, he needs to be in jail. ACD quotes the clip by saying, dude on the phone told him that the guy he attacked might be dead, and his
Also, if you hang out with Sneeko, he might ask you to rail a girl in front of him. Somebody's got to hold the camera, man. It's either Sneeko or iDubbbz. You know, it's one of the two. Take your pick.
Response was, my bad. Yeah, he needs a prison sentence. Guy Bricknell quote tweets the post and says, and I'm sure some dumb fucks will defend him and set up a GoFundMe for his legal team, all while claiming he was the victim. Schlorp says, my bad. So he ain't just a bitch, he's a monster. Got it. Sean Strickland quote tweets someone posting the clip we looked at earlier after Raja left the scene and says, looks like someone else is going to be joining me at anger management, but only one of us will be able to vote and own a gun after. Antonio replies, how would you handle this if you were Rampage? And Sean says, I would shut the fuck up and call a lawyer. You looking at a potential...
That's the answer. Instead, he's doing interviews and shit. Yeah, you shut the fuck up and get a lawyer. You need to go, like, radio silent. Social media blackout time.
Attempted murder, lol. Real black, real angry. But with Rampage as a dad, I can't even blame him. Rampage Jackson himself then makes a post on Twitter saying, I went to...
Oh, I hadn't seen this yet.
Clear up the misinformation about my son Raja. I've been confirmed that the wrestler, Stuart Smith, aka Psycho Stu, is awake and stable. Raja was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head by him moments before Smith's match. Raja was told he could get his payback in the ring. I thought it was a part of the show. It was bad judgment and a work that went wrong. Raja is an MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler, and had no business involved in an event like this. I don't condone my son's actions at all. He suffered a concussion from sparring only days ago and had no business doing anything remotely close to physical contact.
So we're okay. I have read the part about the concussion. So we're just gonna pretend like you didn't call him a bitch beforehand. That thing he's referencing, that you didn't call him and get him all gassed up before he jumped into the ring. So, you know, this is all a surprise to you, huh? Cool. Rampage is a piece of shit too.
As a father, I'm deeply concerned with his health and the well-being of Mr. Smith. That being said, I'm very upset that any of this happened. But my main concern now is that...
So you're going to cover his medical bills? So you're giving money to him? So you're going to do something to make sure he's got a speedy recovery? You're going to visit him in the hospital? You're going to do all those right things that you would do if you actually feel bad for what your son did because you didn't encourage your son to do that? Oh, wait. You did encourage your son. Right. Also, that's funny because he's basically saying his son is too retarded to use common sense. No, he's got a concussion. He's got a concussion. That wasn't the result of concussion, dude. This is sweeping. This is terrible sweeping. But the play here, if I were Rampage Jackson, would be to disavow what my son did, but still, you don't want your son to go to jail. I get that. I'm a father too. So you don't downplay what he did, but you chalk it up to a misunderstanding. You blame it on his inexperience. You can even blame it on the concussion a little bit if you want to. Just say he was nervous and he just, you know, he got in the ring and he... instincts kicked in. He's a martial artist and he forgot that it was supposed to be a wrestling match. Maybe forgot's the bad word. Get a PR guy to help you write the statement, but you get what I'm saying. Is you downplay it a little bit, and then you get the good public appeal of going, I thought my son was trained better than this, but sometimes adrenaline can take over, and you can, you know, and you can get lost in the moment. I do feel bad for Stu. I'm going to make sure that he gets a speedy recovery because I know Rampage Jackson's rich. He's the highest paid UFC fighter. So you go up, you immediately get on a plane. You go visit Stu in the fucking hospital. You offer to cover all of his medical bills, and if there's some treatments that he needs that his bills won't cover, and he might not get them, you're paying for it, brother. You're paying for it. Whatever he needs, you are getting him to make sure that he recovers and makes a full recovery and doesn't die, because that is the best shot you got at keeping your retarded fucking son out of jail.
And Mr. Smith will make a speedy recovery. I apologize on his behalf and to Kick for the situation. And there's a community note added that says, Stu had apologized and this was accepted by Raja. Later, Rampage Jackson, as well as Raja's chat during this live stream, were purposely making fun of Raja to get him to knock Stu out. This is all recorded, leaving no doubt of what happened. And attached to the community note is a link to an Asmongold video, but he's reacting to this clip, which we'll just play that instead for you.
It's always been my dream to fuck up a pro wrestler for real. So I get it today. Am I really gonna fight him? Yeah, I'm gonna punch his ass for real. I don't believe in me getting disrespected too. I'm too nice. Bet. That shit was not staged. I'm telling you that right now. How many subs to knock him out? That's a good question. 50 subs to knock him out. If he hits me back for real, I don't give a fuck. I want him to. Y'all want me to teabag him? The people think this shit's sweet.
He needs to play the clip, because that was also in the Asmongold clip. He needs to play the clip of the phone call from his dad, not just him like arguing with chat. Because I think his dad was in that chat, but he did end up calling him too. Like his dad was probably doing more gassing him up than the chat did, honestly. I mean, both played a role, but his dad probably played a bigger factor.
People think this shit's a fucking game. Hey, you're right, Joel. I gotta show some form of respect. Then they don't train no goddamn martial arts. I'm really going to hit him. I'm telling you. What should I do, chat? Should I pick him up? Should I slam him first or hit him? W, if I should slam him first, I'm not fucking around. You don't think I can do it, Miggy? Bet. My dad can't never call me a bitch. Fuck.
Yeah, this is after his dad had called. His dad called him a bitch, and then his chat made fun of him for his dad calling him a bitch, because they all heard it, because they were watching, because he's also live on Sneeko stream. So everyone knows that your dad just called you a bitch live, your dad embarrassed you, your dad made you feel like a bitch, and then your chat made fun of you for it, and that's what led to this. That's the full context that he's kind of playing these clips out of order, which is making it a hard story to tell. It's kind of hard to follow. But that's the chain of events. Is his dad is live streaming with Sneeko, calls his son while he's sitting there streaming himself, calls him a bitch, insinuates that he might be gay because he was hugging on his manager, and just basically like bullies his own son and makes fun of him, which then got him all worked up. And then his chat joined in and made fun of him too, because, oh, your dad just embarrassed you on stream, and everybody kind of egged him on, and that's what led up to this. But his dad's phone call was probably the inciting incident that led to him getting that gassed up.
Fuck this dude. Oh, you think he's stronger than me? All right, Suave, watch. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Suave. I bet you wouldn't be talking like this if you was in front of me, nigga. Chat, watch what I do to him. Tony, I'm gonna show you, Tony.
Back to Rampage Jackson's tweet, Calico replies to it by saying, "Your son threw 22 haymakers at an unconscious man like a total lunatic. He needs locked up." TKS Manta says, "Nah. Fuck Raja and fuck you too, Rampage. You have always been some off-the-chain wild dude, super disrespectful to women and other fighters, and now your son, who by the way is on video smoothing over the heat that was caused by the can incident, threw 22 haymakers to an unconscious wrestler who trusted him to do what they planned. His kick status should be the last thing on your mind, as he's likely going to prison for a very long time. You have always been a bully and a dickhead, and you raised the same thing in your stupid son. I hope Stu makes a recovery and sues Raja into oblivion, and there's no way your boy isn't spending years in prison. It's all on video and thousands watched it live. Eat a dick, stay out of wrestling, and get off the internet, you fucking clown." D925 replies to Rampage Jackson by saying, "First fighter to pass down a CTE to his son." GF Martin
CTE is hereditary.
says, "Prison was built specifically for people like your son." Baker replies, "Psycho Stu apologized to Raja Jackson 3 times. It was obvious Psycho wanted to play a /skit with Raja, but was mistaken by who he was dealing with. Raja played cool, but the whole time was just preparing and bottling his anger to take out on him."
No, I don't think it was the whole time. I think he was cool for a while there, and it wasn't until his dad called that he started to get angry, because he realized that his dad thinks he's a bitch for playing along. Oh, I can't play along now, and that's what changed his mind. And then his chat saw his dad do that, and his chat started giving him shit for it too, and they jumped on board that bandwagon. And then it was just like an hour of him sitting next to the ring, you know, getting gassed up by his fucking chat, all based on comments his dad made when he called, because some of his chat's probably watching Sneeko's stream and watching his stream, so they're getting to see both sides of this thing. Yeah, his dad played an active part in it. I'm sorry, he did.
Prayers to him. And there's the first clip that we already looked at, but there's also these 2 additional clips.
He always think that we're working over here like it's part of the fucking storyline.
Just keep quiet. What kind of homo thug shit?
Kalia, Rampage. That's how we
No, bro.
Go ahead, Stu. This is out there. Because he always think it's a work, dude.
Well, he's already hot, bro.
Good. So fucking chill that.
I'm sorry, bro.
Hey, it's gonna all work out.
Baker continues giving some more context as to who Psycho Stu was, attaching this clip.
In 2009, I had just got out of the military, probably about 6 months earlier. I got out of the military, I joined Knox Pro, because I needed something to focus on.
No one show this guy to Frogan.
Needed something to help me adjust back into civilian life. A lot of veterans, it's hard for them to readjust into civilian life coming from the life of the military. I'm an American soldier that suffers from PTSD.
Boo fucking who. Sorry, I was doing my Frogan impression. Oh my God, dude.
Being in front of a crowd, it doesn't give me as much anxiety and aggression as I thought it would.
Fearbuck then tweets out that Raja Jackson is now under LAPD investigation after attacking an unconscious wrestling opponent. And David
Needs to be under LAPD lock and key, dude.
Davidson replies, agent said that the referee who was in the ring during Raja Jackson and the pro wrestlers fight should be jailed for not stepping up.
What was he supposed to do? He's a referee. How's he supposed to stop him? Like, the other wrestlers were there. They were supposed to jump in. Like, the referee, he can't stop that. What the fuck?
You know who also needs to go to jail, chat? The referee. I'm not even trolling. I don't give a fuck that he's a WWE style, like, wrestling entertainment referee. Bro, you have a referee shirt on and you watch the nigga almost lose his life. How can you sit there as a human?
It took 4 full-grown pro wrestlers to pull him off of there. What did you expect a normal-sized referee to do? Seriously. It's a terrible take. This dude's a fucking moron. I don't know who this streamer is, but he's a fucking retard too.
And not do nothing, bro. You just sat there. I was obviously frustrated there was somebody killing someone else on the ring. But then I was actually surprisingly more frustrated that the ref watched it happen. That shit was so crazy to me, bro. The nigga should not have a job. I don't give a fuck. Fuck the ref title. As a human, bro, you're not gonna step in and save the nigga life.
No, he's gonna touch Rampage Jackson's son, and he's gonna get knocked out in one punch, and he's gonna be on the ground next. Like, I mean, what did you expect him to do? Really? What did you expect him to do? He's not fucking Superman. He's a ref. And he's not even a real ref because it's all fake. He's part of the act. He's not actually supposed to break up fights. He's not trained for that.
Damn.
Yeah, wrestling refs don't ever get involved ever because they never have to. It's all staged. They're also part of the act. They're there to add, realism to the act. But they're not real refs. They're not there to actually referee anything. He hasn't even been trained like a real ref, more or less a wrestler. He's basically like an extra in a movie. He's there to add atmosphere. What the fuck do you expect him to do, you fucking retard?
Damn. No troll. If that happens to most of us, we die. He's scared? Obviously. I would be petrified. But it doesn't matter. He's not after me. So even if I eat a punch, I'm not gonna die. He's about to die.
I don't know. You eat one punch from that guy in the wrong spot, you might. I think you're forgetting who this guy is.
He's about to die. The other wrestler was holding the nigga back a little bit. He almost ate a couple punches. He risked himself.
Sean Strickland tweets out, Jackson's kid shouldn't go
It's a garbage take.
to jail. Prison should always be a last resort. I was arrested at 19 for 2 felony AGBIs. I would have spent 5 to 6 years in prison if the DA had its way. After 6 years in a cell coming out with nothing, being indoctrinated with gangs and violence, I guarantee I would have killed someone. There was one guy telling me about how he picked up a murder charge and I remember being impressed by him. That would have been my future. Instead, I pled and took 100 days jail or work release, a ton of anger management and a decent amount of victim restitution, after a miserable 2 years of court. Luckily, a lawyer took my case for free because I didn't have a dollar to my name. Bottom line is, it's not about the person in prison, it's about who they become when they're out of prison, and I believe if I wasn't offered that deal, I would be dead today and more than likely would have resulted in in someone else's death as well. My 2 cents. Rehabilitation over prison always. And Humble Servant says, what about justice for the victim? And Sean replies, in my case, I was sued and had to pay victim restitution. Although my case was a little different. They said I had a right to self-defense, but I used excessive force. And right-wing Logan Paul says, that's a very, very different situation, Sean. And Sean says, it's not, man.
Isn't right-wing Logan Paul just regular Logan Paul?
I was just bored and wanted to hurt someone. Just because I manufactured it to give me a right, it doesn't mean that I didn't plan it so I could. If anything, his was more of an emotional reaction. I wasn't emotional at all. Just it sounded fun. Spin and Backfist replies to Sean's post by saying, maybe all of this ends with you launching your own anger management center. And Sean says, I don't manage. This is why you don't really see me in public. I am not well. And Don't Vote for This replies, well then please forgive the rest of us if we don't want to take opinions about our justice system from a violent felon who acknowledges he's not well. Then Douglas Mallow.
Fair. That's fair. He screams about how rehabilitation over prison always, and then ends it by saying, I'm not rehabilitated, I'm not well. What?
A wrestler who was involved in the ensuing melee to stop Jackson's attack, told USA Today in an interview that Smith was awake and talking on August 24th, but had broken bones in his face and lost a lot of teeth. Mallow added that...
And by a lot, almost all. I think you could count, like, on one hand the number of teeth he had left that were still attached. And they may not even be usable.
Smith could be released from the hospital on August 24th. He was choking on his own blood and teeth, Mallow said. Somebody reminded me there's kids there, and then I was like, oh my god. 98 also tweets out this clip of Douglas, the person whose statements we just read, with the caption, the wrestler who stopped Raja Jackson's attack on Psycho Stu delivers an epic response to Raja.
When we're in the ring and I'm breaking it up and he shoots a double leg on me, by the way, work a better double leg, you prick. And then I'm telling you to calm down. I'm not even fighting. I'm not even being hostile.
Yeah, you should have been fighting. You should have beat the fuck out of him. So that's the guy that was just like holding him in the corner and like trying to just calm him down so they could get rid of him. Fuck that. And I think he realizes this now. This is the interview we didn't watch last night because we got so wrapped up in the Ethan stuff. But I did end up watching it, listening to it like a podcast while I was at work. But I did end up listening to it, and he I'm getting the impression from him that he's wishing he would have just beat the shit out of him instead of just trying to hold him back.
Then you're trying to work and get lower, do this, change positions, and I'm over here having to swim with you, all this other shit. And then you punch me in the eye after we're breaking it up, you loser. That's why you got headbutt, and that's why I punch you, and you're lucky I was tired from the match before this. What kind of person are you? You low-life clown. You want clout, so you beat up a guy that's half unconscious. You punch a guy that's trying to break up a fight and not even trying to fight you. I wasn't even trying to hurt you. The is wrong with you?
So, do you think he wanted to continue beating up Stu?
I think he would have killed him.
If you didn't stop it, right?
I promise you he would have killed him. He would have killed me if he would have got the best of me. If he would have took my legs out from under me like he was trying to, he was going to do the same thing to me that he did to Stu. Clearly, you watched the stream when he's walking away. I'm tired of people with me. I don't care how many times you've been fingered in your life, bro. I don't give a
I don't care how many times you've been fingered, bitch. Been fingered like a bitch.
Fuck. If you got a problem with the world and the people around you, change your people around you. Change it up a little bit. Go to therapy. Get some help. Don't take it out on everybody else. And then you want to train by one of the best fighters to ever live, your father. Use his clout. Use his knowledge. And then you want to hurt people that don't train like that? You're a bully. You're a bitch. Fuck you. Everybody you talk.
No Context Videos replies with these pictures of Psycho Stu in the hospital and captions it by saying, Raja should be jailed. And as we saw in that picture, Fearbuck tweets out that pro wrestler Psycho Stu was awake and speaking in the hospital today, though he sustained broken facial bones and lost several teeth. He reportedly choked on his own blood and teeth after being hit.
As sad as it is to say, like, the fact that Stu is a tough son of a bitch and recovering as quickly as he is may be the reason that this guy doesn't go to jail. Because of the fact that this guy makes a recovery, then they might go light on him. Where if Stu had been stuck in the hospital for longer, or, in a coma or something more serious, then it would be a lot harder for him to argue that he wasn't trying to hurt him and have a judge go light on him. The judge may actually get lucky and get a judge now that's going to go light on him simply because Stu, recovered and he wasn't as hurt as everyone thought he was. Just because he's tough doesn't mean that what Jackson done wasn't attempted murder. Just because the guy that you attacked was tough enough to sustain it doesn't make the attack okay. But I can see it coming. I want to have more faith in our justice system, but he's got money and his dad's got money, and I know what happens to people in the justice system with money. I don't see him actually going to jail. As much as he deserves it, I don't see it actually fucking happening. All because Stu recovered. So he's going to get fucked over because he survived and was tough enough to recover quickly. Fuck, man. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I just see it happening. I see that being how this goes down.
Hit by Raja Jackson while already unconscious. And then Mr. Beast replies to this post by saying, "Dang man, this hurts to see. Especially because I read he was a veteran that used wrestling as an outlet to get over PTSD. Genuinely, if anyone connected to him knows of a way I can help, please reach out. If his kid is a fan or..."
Sentence Rampage Jr. to get fingered by the whole fucking locker room. I have a feeling he's gonna walk, like, simply because of the fact that Stu has recovered as quickly as he had. Then it's going to be like one of those, well, it could have been worse, no harm, no foul. You know, just send him to therapy and you know, house arrest or some bullshit. He won't see jail. He won't see jail. He won't see jail. He should, but because of the fact that Stu has recovered now, it's going to lessen the charge. It's going to lessen the charge. Fuck, I just see it coming. God damn it, man.
I can help with hospital bills, I don't know, but I'll help. Fearbug also tweets out that Stuart Smith...
No, and Mr. Beast shouldn't be paying for his shit either. I mean, I'm glad Mr. Beast is offering, but he shouldn't be paying for it. Rampage should be paying for it. His fucking father should be paying for it. Like, if for no other reason than to save face and hopefully save his kid from jail. But he's not, because they're both pieces of shit.
aka Psycho Stu, with a message thanking everyone for the love and support. He is now conscious and has some recollection of the attack by Raja Jackson, according to his brother. And there's a post by Andrew Smith saying, "Good morning. Thank you for the outpouring of support. Stuart is conscious and does have some recollection of events from the day of the attack. Thank you everyone for reaching out. It's been difficult to get back to everyone individually. We will be setting up something for anyone wishing to donate. I will update with a link when possible. He is currently resting and says thank you for the love and support." He tweets out this picture with the caption, "The pro wrestling company behind Psycho Stu removed their WWE affiliation badge after the Raja Jackson incident." And Bull replies, "As they should. What a horrible incident. The vet that was beaten up is awake now, but not out of the woods yet. Keep him in our prayers." Fearbug then tweets out this clip with the caption, "Rampage Jackson says he's been receiving death threats from many racist people after the incident involving his son,
I genuinely do not fucking care.
Raja and Psycho Stu."
How you doing, Mr. Jackson? Anything to say about, and you know, first of all, really sorry. We're really sorry about the whole situation.
I wish I could.
Yeah.
What's stopping you?
I just wanted to see if there was any updates.
All I can say is a lot of racist people give me death threats and stuff like that. Like, I'm a puppet master. Calling me a bad father.
None of that sounds racist to me. Sounds pretty accurate. You were a puppet master. Your fucking insulting your own son is what got him all worked up. It was clear he's working through daddy issues after it, in the way, my daddy ain't gonna call me a bitch, like he calls you out specifically. You are a bad dad. You raised that fucking lunatic. I'm sorry, none of this sounds racist or inaccurate to me so far. Keep going.
That's uncalled for. None of this is your fault. It's a. You made your explanation.
Anything I say is twisted anyway. So.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and turn to it.
No, I hear. Hey, prayers are with you and your family, man. Seriously. No,
Not mine.
seriously. Everybody exercise compassion here. Take care, Mr. Jackson.
And Braden replies, "Thank God he has the race card to pull every time he feels like a victim. Heaven forbid a man take
none of that shit sounded racist to me.
Responsibility for his own son." June says, "If you have an issue with Rampage, I recommend stepping into the ring with him to hash out your differences." Fearbug then tweets out this clip with the caption,
Somebody should ask that guy what Rampage Jackson's dick tastes like.
BE legend Mark Henry blames Psycho Stu for being attacked by Raja Jackson.
I didn't like the ribbing. I didn't like the joking.
Most of that came from his own fucking dad, dipshit.
And anybody that talked to me that I didn't think was worthy of having that kind of aggressive conversation, they got that work. And, you know, I don't know the full story, but I do know what.
Then don't comment on it.
What I saw. And it looked like he wasn't smart to what was going on. And
doesn't sound like you're very smart either.
The dude that was messing with him bit off more than he can chew. And, you know, this
guy's a retard.
You gotta be careful, one, who you mess with, and two, like, you know, what kind of example are you as a veteran for inciting a ride with a kid? You know, and I mean, he's not 12 or nothing, but he's still significantly younger.
Suarez says, what?
This guy's a fucking moron. I think you might have brain damage. I think your years in the WWE might have actually given you brain damage. We just saw CTE in action.
Does Mark Henry refer to Raja Jackson as a kid when he's 25? C says, Mark is right, because you never know who you're messing with. They could be crazy. Hofer says, I don't know the full story, but it's his fault. Myron Gaines also reacted to some of this when...
Oh, God.
Myron Gaines Upstate tweets out this clip with the caption, Myron goes off at the chat for saying that he didn't go hard enough on Rampage Jackson's son.
Some of you bitch-ass niggas in the chat are saying, oh, Myron, hold him back. Bro, like... Rampage is a friend of mine, bro. I'm not about to fucking bash his son on the internet for views. Like, fuck y'all bitch-ass niggas.
I'm sorry. What's Rampage Jackson's dick taste like, Myron? I know you're into that. Fucking dick sucker.
Bro, I'm keeping it objective and respectful here. What it is. Oh, go harder, bro. Totally attack him. Keeping it objective and respectful here. Stand by my friends, bro. I'm not gonna fucking pile on and attack the guy's fucking son when everybody's going after him. Fuck y'all niggas, man. This is why a lot of you guys are fucking weirdos. Don't have any fucking people that...
I'm not asking you to attack the man and go after him. But honesty would be nice. I mean, there is no way to look at the full context of that fucking story, Myron, and come to the conclusion that Rampage's son didn't premeditate that Rampage's son didn't go above and beyond, that he didn't fuck up. There is absolutely no way to see him as a victim here. I'm sorry. This is fucking sweeping, dude. Does Myron get an N-word pass? Fuck no.
Actually, like, respect you. Like, I operate on different code. All right? I don't fucking...
I've slept with more black bitches than Myron. If I don't get a pass, this motherfucker doesn't. This Uncle Tom. Fuck no, he don't get a fucking N-word pass. I have more black people in my family than he does.
Fucking backstab my friends when they're at their lows. Fuck is wrong with you bitch ass niggas, man? Okay? This internet shit isn't real life. What the?
No, but that fight was that we saw on the internet. Fuck Myron, dude.
The fuck is wrong with you guys? Some of you guys in the YouTube chat are retards, bro. Holy shit. No honor, no code, no nothing. Y'all niggas will sit there and backstab your friend if you can make $1 off it.
Dude, nothing he did was honorable. If you stand by dishonorable acts, that's not honorable. That's loyalty for the sake of loyalty. Where the fuck are you drawing the line at, Myron? You're not being loyal, you're being a fucking lapdog. Fuck, man, I hate this guy. Just black. Probably more women in general. We don't count prostitutes. True. I've never paid for pussy.
You fucking scumbags. Here's a life lesson to you guys, bro. You don't kick your fucking friends when they're down. If you want to objectively look at something, that's fine. But I know Rampage personally. I like him. He's a good fucking dude.
So you don't kick your friend when he's down, but you defend your friend when he beats the fuck out of another guy while he's down. Okay, got it. That's very honorable, Myron. Super honorable, dude. You're a real stand-up guy.
He had nothing to do with this shit. His son made a fucking mistake. A really bad mistake.
He had nothing to do with it? His son calls him out specifically afterward for calling him a bitch. His dad called him a bitch before he jumped in the ring. He was the one who gave him this idea. He was the one who gassed him up. His daddy issues is what triggered this. Myron's a fucking moron.
Mistake. But I'm not about to fucking pile on here when he's going through one of the most difficult times of his life as a father. So fuck y'all niggas. If you
Oh my God, cry me a fucking river. Hey, there you go, Myron. There you go. You guys know what that is? And no, it's not Myron masturbating. Well, not this time. It's the world's smallest violin, Myron. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what Rampage is going through. Okay? He participated. And his actions afterward show that he has no remorse for it either. He ain't going to see Stu. He ain't offering to pay his bills. He ain't trying to make it right either. So you're sitting here trying to be honorable for a guy who ain't doing the honorable thing and trying to right the wrong that his fucking son did. He does this when he defends Take Two. Like, yeah, he's looked past the sex trafficking stuff and the problematic statements. He has a good message to men, and that's all I care about. What's the good message to men? No, never mind. I ain't getting into the Tate shit. Myron's a fucking yes man. He's a fucking cocksucker. He will dick ride whoever will keep him relevant. That's all this shit is.
You guys got a problem with me not fucking bashing my friend's son? Well, fuck you guys. You guys want to say I'm biased or all this other shit because you guys want to sit here? I'm not Alba and preach, bro. I don't just say anything for fucking views. Oh yeah, let me just go ahead and get a bunch of views. A lot of y'all niggas are fucking snakes and wonder why people don't respect y'all, man.
I don't know. I think I get plenty of respect. In fact, I'd put the amount of respect I get next to the amount of respect that you get any day of the week.
Man, it's called integrity. And if you don't like it, honestly, fuck y'all niggas, man. Somebody says scaredy bum. What the fuck? Y'all niggas are bitches, man. Holy shit, bro. I can tell some of you guys are like, what the fuck is wrong with some of y'all, bro? Get crazy, man.
And Jake Shields quote tweets him by saying, obviously what Rampage's son did was bad, but friends don't attack each other just because it's trendy. Respect to Myron for not throwing him under the bus. His son will be facing years in prison, and Rampage will spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees.
But didn't offer to spend a single dime for Stu's medical expenses. Red pill people are retarded, man. Much respect to Myron. For what? For what? How the fuck was anything you just saw respectable? I was raised by rednecks. We got a pretty strong honor system too. And that shit would be unfucking acceptable.
Global South Observer says, from the way his father spoke, it seems he encouraged him to do it. And Jake
Thank you.
says, I was with the Rampage and this is way off. And
you were with him? Because what I saw, he was sitting on Sneeko's stream when he made that phone call. But okay, I guess you were with him 24/7, so you heard every single word he said to his son, right? Then how do you explain the phone call we all saw on the internet? Maybe you were in the bathroom for that one.
H-Truth replies, he literally called his son, made fun of him for getting attacked by a gay dude in tights, to which the son later stated shortly before entering the ring, my dad ain't never going to be able to call me a bitch again. While Rampage may have been joking, his son didn't have the mental capacity to see it as a joke. Rampage was aware of this. Have you not seen where he states, I had to save for college for my 2 Japanese kids because I knew they was going to college. My first 2 boys, I knew I had to save money for bail. Asmongold replies to Jake by saying, coming from someone who thinks that Raja should be in jail, this is understandable. When a judge recuses themselves from a case, it's seen as honorable, but when an influencer does effectively the same thing, it's a problem. What kind of social retardation is this? And Jake says, if I was a judge, I would step down on this case. That is a good way of putting it. I think what his son did was bad, but I also need to stand by my friend. I saw the pain he was dealing with.
He's on the same fucking train as Myron. For some reason, they think blind loyalty is honorable. And that doesn't make you an honorable man. That makes you a fucking fool.
With. Fearbuck also tweets out this clip with the caption, Rampage Jackson goes live addressing the incident between his son Raja and Psycho Stu, saying he doesn't condone Raja's actions, will let justice play out, and condemns the racist people spreading misinformation on the attack.
I feel bad about
what's the misinformation?
What happened to Psycho Stu?
Yeah, you sound like you feel real bad about it, man.
You know, I don't condone what my son did at all. Very, very unfortunate, but you know what I'm saying? I'm a father, so you know, I gotta have my son's back, but I'm gonna let justice.
No, you don't. You don't. There is a line your child can cross where you have to let them. A good parent knows that there are lines and things that your child can do that you have to let them fall. You have to let them face consequences. You can't just blindly have their back all the fucking time. If you're a good parent, you teach them where those lines are and let them know that if you cross them, you're on your own. Okay? We don't cross this line. We don't do this thing. This is too far. We're better than this. And if you do this, then you're on your own. Okay? I can't help you.
Just, you know, play out, take its course. You know, ain't much I can do on that side, but be a father. You know what I'm saying? Shit is wild. Shit is wild. Now shit all over the internet. So, you know, I see a lot of people editing clickbaits and stuff like that, and I see a lot of comments. The intelligent people kind of figure out what was going on and stuff like that, but it's a lot of like people that believe everything they see, every clip and everything. People making views so they can make money and shit, and just posting any old thing and shit that's not even fucking remotely true.
Like what? Debunk some stuff right now. Address something.
Just to get clicks and shit like that, to make money and shit. That, you know, that's not fair. There's a lot of racist people showing their true colors and stuff, but you know,
if you disagree with him, you're racist. I have a feeling that's where the racist comments come from, because he's not highlighting anything. He's not saying anything specific, and he'd probably see my video and call me racist.
Being a father in hard moments like this, sometimes you're proud of your kids and sometimes you're not proud of your kids, but at the end of the day, you're still a father. Hopefully one day I can
And sometimes as a father, you have to let your kid touch the hot stove so they understand what hot means, because some life lessons can only be taught through experience. Okay? Sometimes you have to let them fuck around and find out. You let your kid fuck around, and now you're going to try to prevent him from finding out. Some lessons just have to be learned the hard way. And a good parent knows this and lets their kid learn that lesson the hard way and is there to support them as they, face punishment for it.
Meet Psycho Stu and shake his hand and have a man-to-man with him and stuff like that, but who knows? But y'all, the people that know me, y'all know me. Y'all know I got mad love for everybody.
And C replies with this clip in the caption, "If Rampage was less hard on his son and showed him some more love, this could have also been prevented."
Hey.
True. Yeah, this is the clip.
Yo, did you get jumped by a bunch of dudes in tights?
You said what?
You was hugging on a dude in some damn tights. Man, shut the fuck up. Man, you shut the fuck up. I looked at your stream, nigga. You were hugging on some dude in some booty shorts.
I wasn't fucking hugging on nobody.
I saw you, nigga. I saw you hugging on your coach.
Sexual fantasies. You need to stop that shit.
No, I don't got no sexual. Not around a bunch of dudes with some damn
I'm at a fucking pro wrestling show. Exactly. Watch. My dad can't never call me a bitch.
Yeah, it's clear that what his dad said had more of an impact on him than anything Chat was saying. Chat just added fuel to the fire that his dad lit.
Straight up.
Back to the original clip, the MMA guru quote tweeted it by saying, "Yeah, fuck it, he deserved the spitting kick in sparring. I've seen the whole situation, and the wrestler literally used a gimmick drink at Rampage Jackson's head after saying, 'Are you gonna sell it?' This sneak response from him is attempted murder. Dumb animal with no impulse control. Hangs out with pro wrestlers on stream. One of them starts a fake argument. 10% power splashed a drink on his head after saying, 'Are you gonna sell it?' thinking they're doing a pro wrestler bit. Then Raja jumps in the middle of a match to attempt to kill him in front of children. They even shook hands after the argument and things were explained, and he still does this. Put him in a cage, for real." And the MMA guru also made a separate post saying, "Just posted my reaction to Rampage Jackson, the son of MMA legend Rampage Jackson. In my opinion, blatantly attempting to murder wrestler Stuart Smith, Psycho Stu, with vicious punches. I think he is a dumb, unevolved animal that belongs in jail."
Oh, they're going to call that racist.
Check it out. What does calling him unevolved and telling him to evolve do that simply just calling him an animal doesn't? Why was calling him an animal not enough, lol? Use your head. And Elenov says, I don't know what his intentions with that word were, but I'd call someone of any race unevolved if they had no control like that. And Elenov replies, you don't know his intentions either though. The dude quite literally acted like an unevolved animal, and that has nothing to do with his race.
Yeah, he went fucking feral. That's what he was saying. He went fucking feral.
Neville says, yeah, I'm not here defending the guy. I don't need to know his intentions. You're jumping to, it has nothing to do with race because you're a fan of Guru. Unevolved does nothing that animal doesn't do already. You're a fuck.
No, it does. It does. They're two very different things. My dog laying on my bed right now is a fucking animal. And it's more evolved than the way he was acting in that fucking ring. They're different. They're fucking different. Animal and unevolved animal are two different things. He went fucking feral. Sorry, he acted like an unevolved animal. You can see that as racist if you want to. It's fucking not. It's an accurate description of what fucking happened. You guys are looking for racism where it doesn't fucking exist.
Fucking idiot. And Elenov says, using 2 insults instead of 1 doesn't make you racist. And Acid MMA tweets out this clip of Rampage reacting to this post, saying Rampage Jackson calls out MMA Guru for racism during his first live since his son's attack.
It's a lot of like ignorant people on the internet. I understand that. You know, it is what it is. Shit don't affect me, don't bother me, but people like MMA Guru, you know what I'm saying, that guy's supposed to be some kind of journalist, and his racism came out. His racism showing.
What did he say that was racist?
You know what I'm saying? It's 2025, right? You know what I'm saying? People do shit. People do shit in this world. Some people fuck up. Some people do shit. It shouldn't get turned into race. Nobody wants to hear.
I've seen no example of race being brought up yet. As many times as they keep screaming the race card, I have seen no racism yet. I've seen no one dropping the N-word. I've seen no one using any racial slurs, no one even hinting at a racial slur. You can say uninvolved animal, maybe, if you want to take that to mean something, but I mean, considering the context of how he was acting, I feel like that would apply to anyone of any race acting like that. So, sorry, I've just seen no evidence of fucking racism yet.
Hear a bunch of racist shit about their son, no matter what race they are. He must don't have kids himself.
What'd he say?
I don't want to repeat what he said, but he said.
Because it wasn't racist. He won't repeat it because it wasn't racist.
He said a whole bunch of. He said like he showed his racism, basically what he did. Like, I'm from the South. The stuff he said, only racist people say.
Yeah, I'm from the South too, and I didn't see any of that, Chief.
A lot of racist people came forward and said stuff and DM me racist shit. It don't bother.
I mean, I'm sure he's getting racist remarks from like randos on Twitter. But if we're talking about the influencers that they've been quoting, I've seen no evidence of that from influencers or journalists. If anyone is dropping racist ideas, it would be him and his quote, I saved my money. Yeah, I saved my money for the Japanese kids, but for the black kids, I saved bail money. Yeah.
Because I don't care about racist people.
He's one of these people who think black people can't be racist.
But MMA Guru, he has a platform.
Yeah.
And he should stay neutral because he's giving his opinions on fights and stuff like that. So now people gonna be watching him when black fighters fight and the shit he say.
Yikes.
And Dr. Jeffrey replies, why is he more upset about what Guru said than his son who nearly killed a man? Elenov says, didn't he call him an animal because he had no control over himself when he was raining down punches on an unconscious man? The same way an actual animal has no control, not because of his race. MMA Guru then quote tweets this clip by...
Okay, so that was the guy that they were quoting earlier, and I saw nothing racist from this guy earlier. I'm sorry. The unevolved animal thing, he said animal at first, and then he changed it to unevolved animal because animal is not an accurate description. Most animals show more restraint than that. My dog does. My cat does. You go to the zoo, animals ain't acting like that.
by saying, I call an attempted murder a dumb animal. Rampage calls me racist for it. It's 2025. Yes, it's 2025. Focus on the attempted murderer of a son you've got, you failure of a dad, and not what names I call him. Your own victim mindset is probably what made your son bullyable by teenagers. Your own son is going through a situation where he might get jail for decades, and you're bowling with whores talking about it on stream. Failure of a father. And Jim Mint replies,
True.
You know you wouldn't have said animal if he wasn't black.
Oh, fuck you.
Rampage then makes his own tweet on his page by saying, say what you want about me, twist my words all you want. Hopefully none of your kids fuck up bad enough to have people judge your parenting. When all is said and done, when justice takes place, no matter what happens, I'll still be a parent that loves all his kids. I'm allowed to complain about the—
Loving your kids doesn't make you a good fucking parent. All parents love their kids. That's not what makes you a good parent. That's like what a 12-year-old thinks a good parent is. I got kids too. And yeah, if your kids fuck up, people are going to judge your parenting. It's your reaction to the fuck up that shows what you are as a parent. It's how you deal with your kid's fuck up that makes you a good or a bad parent. And the way you're dealing with it, which is what he was pointing out, by the way, is terrible. You shouldn't be doing live streams. You shouldn't be fucking getting in Twitter arguments. You should be in damage control mode. You should be putting your son under fucking lock and key and keeping him out of the media's attention. You guys should go social media dark. The only place you should be fucking seen if you want to be a good father, it doesn't matter how much you love your son, if you want to be a good father, the only place you should be fucking seen is on a plane to the hospital where Stu is, so you can be next to his bed to make this right. That's it. Because that's where I'd be. Sorry, fucking... This idea that, like, loving your kid makes you a good parent is fucking brain rot. I see that from other parents all the fucking time, and it drives me insane. There's more to being a good parent than that. That's, like, step one. Holy shit. All these people are pro-Rampage, say the black people are more comparable to animals. Why is it so racist? I'm honestly confused. You could say it's not comparable, but in the same sentence, it's racist to... Yeah, like, it doesn't matter what they would have said. If they'd have replaced it with... If they replace the word, like, there's no way you can describe what his son did that wouldn't sound racist. If you replace the word animal with savage, racist. It was savage. Like, there's literally no word they could use to accurately describe what he did that they wouldn't call racist.
the racism. 2 human beings were involved in this incident. But hey, it's the internet. Be yourself. And UFC 5th round replies, oh my god, shut up. It's not racism your son nearly killed someone, you buffoon.
Oh, it's racist. You called him a buffoon. A buffoon is a kind of monkey. I hate this brain rot so fucking much, dude. I fucking hate this shit. Yeah. Raja went bananas. Oh, not racist. Everything's racist. Because he has to be the victim.
Mr. Producer says, your son knocked someone out and then continued to hit them 20 times bare knuckles to the face. He showed zero signs of stopping at any point and even tried fighting off the people trying to stop him just so he can continue punching an unconscious man to death. That is animalistic behavior, and someone like that is a danger to public. And you're here crying about racism? Is this a parody account?
I honestly think they're trying to be less racist by using the word animal instead of just calling him a fucking savage. Like there's seriously nothing you can call this guy to accurately describe what he did that wouldn't be racist. That wouldn't sound racist to people looking for racism. They're looking for an out. That's all this is. They're just looking for an out.
Fearbuck then tweets out this clip with the caption, Rampage Jackson says his son Raja hasn't been the same since his mother was murdered.
But this don't got nothing to do with...
Now he's going to try to make you sympathize with his son. See, he's trying his best to play every card he can in the fucking book to make his son look like a victim. Oh, he's got a concussion. Oh, people have been racist to him. Oh, it's because his mother was murdered. Oh, nothing. Literally nothing you can say will excuse what he did. Nothing. I don't give two shits what he's been through. It doesn't excuse that.
Nothing is going on. But all I'm going to say is that my son hasn't been the same since his mom got murdered.
So he needs to be in therapy, not in a ring. All you're doing is giving me more reasons why you're a bad dad.
And I know that. And I've been trying to be there for him and, make him laugh.
Have you tried to get him therapy? What have you done to be there for him other than just... Jesus Christ, all of these people, man. Oh, I'm a loyal friend. I'm just apparently just loving your kid and being there makes you a good parent to these fucking morons. Holy man. Sorry, Ryu. I'm getting worked up watching Rampage Jackson try to just absolutely make a million fucking excuses for his son nearly killing a guy. If we were to do it, they would be all over the card. He's white. He's mentally ill. Oh yeah. They would. Because it's impossible to be racist against white people. Because if a white guy does that, then you're psycho, and then you're fucking Dexter, or they're gonna go on like a million different ways that you're unstable, and call you a million different names, and none of them are gonna be racist because you can't be racist against white people. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, you're a serial killer. Your parents are rich and shitty. Your parents are inbred because they were related. You were from West Virginia. Yeah, oh, you're a hick. Oh, yeah. I have
and cheer him up and everything, but I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't know what the fuck.
So send him to one!
Dude. And I know my kids. He hasn't been the same with me. Like, he's just been distant from me. Like, so
if you were a good dad, after picking up on all of this, you just said you didn't know what to do. You're not a psychiatrist. You just admitted you know what to do. Send him to a fucking psychiatrist. Jesus.
You want to be more of a man and more of this.
Yeah, he's trying to prove himself to you. This is all for daddy's approval. Something he wouldn't have to fight to get if you were a good dad. I guess you're a good dad because you love your son.
I don't know how to deal with this shit.
NLS Vision replies, people saying playing the victim card as if your mom being murdered is just a normal occurrence for the average person. What he did was wrong 100%, but that's an opinion extremely heavy thing to carry that the average person will never be able to relate to. Fearbug then tweets out this photo with a caption, Psycho Stu is awake and has regained consciousness while in the hospital after being...
Him having his mother murdered and being unable to deal with that is not an excuse for him trying to murder someone else's father. In fact, it makes it worse. Because he's been through that. He knows what it's like to lose a parent. How could he almost do that to someone else? Stu had kids, and you almost took their dad away.
Attacked by Raja Jackson. Shout out to our Tier 3 members, Internet Representatives, Kiko Sal.
Okay. Thank you, Internet Versus. If you guys are not subscribed to the Internet Versus channel, go check that shit out on YouTube. This guy does a good job of getting the full context of the conversation, because there was some stuff in there I didn't know, and now I'm thoroughly pissed off. Jesus Christ. All of his excuses for why he's not a bad dad just make him look like a worse dad. Good Lord, this shit's infuriating. Remember, we got the whole we don't believe in therapy, but we go to church thing. Oh, yeah, and his very last line in that clip is, I don't know what to do about this shit. Does that sound like a good dad to you? Shit hits the fan, you don't know what to do? You're the one your son's gonna look to for guidance. What kind of a good parent that's supposed to be offering guidance gives the guidance of, I don't know. They're both fucking pieces of shit, man. I hope they throw the book at his son. I hope he spends the rest of his life in prison. Or at least, I'm going to say a decade. Decade sounds good. Because you definitely traumatized Suk's kids. Scared the shit out of his family. I don't know how you could charge Rampage, but I mean, I feel like his actions played a part in this, so he should get something too. That's where I stand on it. You call me racist because I don't agree with Rampage Jackson. I think that's laughable. Anyone who watches my stream should know that's not true, but whatever. I'm a white man saying the bad thing, so, you know, it is what it is.